Man, it's crazy how some people want to lose weight but don't even want to get off the couch just for 20 minutes throughout the day to really help them lose weight.
And when you think about it, 20 minutes really isn't that long. You're probably going to spend those 20 minutes on the couch watching Netflix. So today we're going to bring you 5 tips to help you walk that weight off.
Let's get straight into it. So listen guys, it's something easy, something effective. Is this killing you? You good?
Hell nah, Because honestly, my friends who be FaceTiming me at night, and they're like, are you pacing back and forth in your living room? I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to hit my 10K steps. Hey girl, yeah, I gotta hit my 10K steps. You gotta do it. You gotta do what you gotta do, because once it gets too dark at night, I'm not about to walk my dog outside.
If you want to get the 6-pack, you want to walk the weight off, come on, it's easy guys. You just got to be consistent. That's all it is. Consistency is key. And this whole time, if you guys notice, I've been walking and talking the entire time. Listen, we're going to bring you guys 5 tips to really help you lose weight. So make sure you stay locked in, because you're going to need all 5 of these tips. So let's get straight into it. Tip number one, I highly recommend getting some sort of animal, some sort of pet. For those of you who have a hard time walking and it's like, man, I have a hard time getting my steps in, I highly recommend getting a pet, because they're going to force you, if you have a dog, it's going to force you to walk your dog. And also it's going to be like a friend, a companion. I know Ash, she gets a little lonely sometimes. So Ash, you have a dog and a cat?
I have a dog and a cat now. I got my baby Luna. She joined the family in July.
So she adopted a stray cat up off the street. But anywho, by having a dog and a cat, how has that helped you out?
I've had an Enzo. He's a standard Labradoodle, and I've had him for about a little over 3 years now. So he's very high energy, so I kind of have to get him out.
Right, so he holds her accountable. Like in the morning time, I'm sure he's running around, jumping all over you, trying to get you to come out the house.
Yeah.
That's a big dog, though. That's a huge dog as well.
Yeah.
Very annoying. But Ash is in dental school in Washington, D.C. at the best university in the world, Howard University. I went there as well. She doesn't always have time to work out. So like, how often are you walking? Is that beneficial for you for losing weight? How does that work for you?
I actually still get my 10K steps in a day, and that's because instead of taking the elevator, I take the stairs. And I actually have to do a lot of walking, because my locker is on the 5th floor, but where I'm at, where I see patients, is usually in the basement.
So they keep you down bottom? they try to hide you?
We have multiple floors within the dental school where we see patients.
So yes, with Ash having to walk around to these different floors, it allows her to still be able to get her 10K steps in. A lot of you guys, as soon as you tell somebody to walk 10K steps, they're like, oh my gosh, that's too many steps. I can't get that many steps throughout the day. But I noticed that a lot of you guys don't even want to get up and go get the remote off the couch.
Wow, man. Damn.
Tip number two, make sure you're walking anywhere from 10,000 to 15,000 steps a day. And I know you guys are wondering, how am I going to be able to walk all those steps a day? I myself have an IT remote job where I'm in the house and I'm on the computer all day, where I have a desk job just like you guys. How I'm able to get my steps in is I invest in a walking treadmill. I'll put a link to that in the description below, and you guys can purchase that link from Amazon. It's going to allow you to be able to get those steps in while you're at home, while you're working on smaller tasks. And that's how you can easily get those steps in. Because what a lot of people don't know is, you'll see a lot of professional bodybuilders, they'll talk about how walking is one of the most effective ways to target those fat cells. But I highly recommend investing in a walking treadmill and getting those steps in. And that way you can burn 2 bridges with one. Because I know a lot of us, we don't have time. So something that you can easily do is just get a treadmill in the house, a walking treadmill that's pretty affordable, and that'll allow you to get your steps in. Tip number three, guys, listen, make sure you slow down on your processed foods. We were just talking the other day how New York has pretty high obesity rates. That's one of the states where people do the most amount of walking. And that's because if you walk around and you notice there's subs and there's different food spots on every corner in New York. So that's why the obesity rates are still pretty high. So no matter how much walking you do, you can walk 20,000 steps a day. If you're consuming a bunch of processed foods each and every day or every other day, you're not gonna lose the weight. I highly recommend at least limiting processed foods to like once on the weekend or once every 2 weeks, like on a bi-weekly basis.
Yeah, you're definitely not gonna outwork a bad diet. So make sure with the processed foods, maybe 20% of the time, and then your whole foods 80% of the time.
Yes, guys, so the thing about these processed foods is you really don't know what's in the food. So they might be advertising it as 500 calories when you're really consuming 1,100 calories because of the oils. It's so easy for them to really sneak oils and fats in there. And they're not doing it on purpose, but it's just so easy for them to sneak it in. Well, some of them aren't doing it on purpose. Some of them are, but so these are the things that you can avoid by meal prepping your own food. That way you know how many calories you're consuming and you know what you're getting. When you're going to these places, you don't really know what you're eating. You don't even know if the chicken is organic or fresh or grass-fed.
Antibiotic.
Come on, but the problem is when you don't meal prep and then you're hungry and then you're starving, you want to run out and go get some food. Listen, I love Chick-fil-A, I love and pizza. If you know that I love and pizza, or I love a slushie. But just because I love those things, I have to find ways to avoid it. So by doing that, meal prepping, keeping my meal plans on a routine, that makes it easier for me. And sometimes, a lot of you guys get hungry at night. If you're hungry at night, just go to bed.
How you get skinny so fast? I need some tips. One word: commitment.
No, don't just go to bed. But okay, if you're hungry at night, try to make more of a healthy, conscious choice. Like the other night, I was really hungry. I was like, dang, should I order Chick-fil-A or should I just eat the cauliflower and broccoli that I have in my freezer and just heat that up? And I went with that choice. So
yeah, the other night I was hungry as well. I wanted to go get some Popeye's chicken sandwich. But I'm like, you know what? Let me just do I'll do half a cup of oatmeal and some bananas. Do you walk more being in the city now that you're living in Washington, D.C.?
When I'm at school, I park my car down the street from the school, so I at least get a good amount of my steps in walking to the school, and then with taking the stairs instead of taking the elevator, that also helps. But I also don't get to get out that much, because dental school is like 24/7.
Yeah. Tip number four, walking to help with your mental health. So listen, life is very stressful. We have these demanding jobs, we're in school, everything like that. So something that you can really do to really help with just your mental health and also help you stay fit and stay lean is walking. So many people are stressed out and I hear say, man, I don't have time to work out. Life is so crazy. But what a lot of you guys are failing to realize is walking and even exercising can help with that stress. Walking is gonna allow you to release endorphins in your body, which is gonna just take a lot of stress off of you and you'll feel a lot better. So a lot of times, if someone's annoying me, like if Ashley's ever getting on my nerves, I will just go for a walk and I'll walk the stress off and walk the weight off at the same time. You feel a lot better after you go for a walk, even if it's just for 10 minutes.
Yeah, of course. I feel like anytime you move your body in a positive way, like he said, it's going to release those endorphins, serotonin, all those feel-good chemicals up in your brain. And honestly, especially with walking, if you take a walk outside, getting that vitamin D from the sun too, that's also going to help elevate your mood as well. So
yeah, totally, because a lot of you guys have bad vices. When you guys are stressed out, you're like, you know what, I'm gonna go get a bottle of alcohol, and like that's not helping the problem, and that's not adding to weight loss, that's adding to weight gain. So you guys have to really find healthy coping mechanisms. This is something that's really helped me out, especially in my later years. So I highly recommend implementing walking in those times when you're stressed, instead of, I'm gonna go get some Chick-fil-A because I'm not feeling well today. Like, no, say, I'm gonna go for a walk today and I'm gonna make a healthy salad, or I'm gonna go for a walk today and I'm gonna make some salmon or some chicken breast. Like those are healthy alternatives that are healthy for you. If you notice, a lot of people, when they're stressed out and they make those bad decisions, it'll show up on you, it'll show up in your body. So it's really important to make healthy decisions, so that way down the line, through the years of experience, it won't show up on you. So that is my tip in those times, to really help with your mental health. Go for a walk and make better conscious decisions, and that's tip number 4. Even if I'm going on a date, maybe I'll plan a date around walking. Maybe say, hey, on this Sunday, let's meet at a park. We'll go for a walk in the park. I'll bring a little bottle of, wine, something smooth. Have a guy ever took you on a date and it was just walking, you walking around, y'all having a good time?
Nah, because I don't go out with broke men.
Girl, stop playing with us right now. We really don't feel like
walk at a park. So that's a cute date for you. Or if he has a dog, let's say he has a dog, so he tries to bring the dog. He's like, I'm gonna bring my dog, you bring your dog, we go walking.
Yeah, I would definitely do that.
Okay. So yeah, guys, there's so many different ways to implement walking, just to get your steps in. It doesn't have to be so dry and boring and, on the treadmill. I hate when I see that. Just people just on the treadmill walking.
Or doing a gym date. I feel like that would be cute.
Yeah.
You don't like gym dates?
So do I like gym dates? I do love gym dates, because I feel like gym dates tell you everything you need to know about someone. So I don't know how deep.
I feel like that speaks on their communication skills, their
how communication?
Because a lot of times or how well they take criticism, or how well you can take criticism from them and how they deliver criticism. You know what I mean? Maybe instead of doing it this way, you should do it this way, or how delivery, you can see how they deliver certain messages to you, or just how disciplined they are in the gym. Because there's some people that be like, oh yeah, I work out all the time, and then you get to the gym how this guy, he was like, oh, I'm fit, and then we get in the gym, he's huffing and puffing. So it's just
cap. No.
Stop the cap.
Tip number 5. Make sure you include fun activities to really get your steps in, such as dancing. Dancing is something that or pickleball. Like, you know, sometimes I'll go, you know, a little salsa dancing. You know, I got the feet work, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, I do. They used to call me Sweet Feet. They used to call me Sweet Feet.
Hit a little move.
The camera angle, yeah, is sedentary right there. Something that you can easily do is, you know, dancing like a lot, especially when you're, you know, you're gonna be drinking, you're gonna be out, you're gonna be eating a lot. You know, get your steps in, get your dance with it. I've racked up a bunch of steps when I went dancing, and you don't always have to, you know, you don't always have to drink to go out and have a good time. And also, you can do DVDs, you can do like salsa DVDs, and so you can learn a skill like, you know, Afro.
Zumba on YouTube in my living room, and I would hit the little Zumba in the living room.
Like that joint, or
it's still dancing. It's like dancing work. You haven't done Zumba?
I haven't done. My mom does Zumba.
Oh.
They used to do that at the YMCA. Well,
Young man, there's a place you can go. I said, young man.
listen, if you guys are new to fitness and you guys have never worked out before, you definitely want to check out the best fitness ebook out there, and that's the book that I created. It's going to be right here. So listen, all you have to do is email me the word ebook at contentperformance@gmail.com, and I'll send it right over to you for free. Listen, it's bodyweight exercises. You don't need to go to the gym. You can do it right at home. It's going to give you meal plans. It's going to give you step counts. That's going to really help you lose that weight. So guys, I highly recommend it. Make sure you click the link in the description below to check out the ebook. All you have to do is email me the word ebook at contentperformance@gmail.com. Appreciate having you today, man. Appreciate it. You feel me?
This is the last time you go see her.
Content Performance. Y'all see her next week. She'll be back. Content Performance, we out.